So, hello. A few months ago, we made a video like half-assed in my house because we didn't know what was going on. We decided to shut down the studio before like an official mandate. And we went through all that and now we're back here. So here we are. We've actually been reopened since, was it July 1st?
July 1st.
So just over a month. Yeah. And yeah, we wanted to get this video done earlier, but I mean, hey, we're here now. So
Things are crazy. It's also kind of nice because we were able to fine tune things in this last month.
we're still figuring it out, still kind of improving protocol, things like that too. So I mean, we're learning as much as everybody else is, just how to deal with everything as well. So we're making this video because there's a few things, and if you notice me looking down, it's because Matt's laptop is literally right there, and we're really bad at remembering lines, as you've seen in the intro
Every video
that we've ever made.
done.
So this is kind of how we're gonna do this.
So we want to make sure we don't forget anything.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for everything that you did.
Massive thank you.
While the shutdown was going on. You're a major reason that we're even able to be around still. We know everything's crazy out there. Yeah, like if it wasn't for members, if it wasn't for people just being so grateful and being so, what's the word I'm looking for?
What's the word? I was thinking gracious, but that's not it.
We need a thesaurus. That's what we should have done during the show.
I feel what you're trying to say. We're just saying thank you. We literally had to look up a word that we're just both brain dead, and it's like I had it on the tip of my tongue as he's talking. It's like, yeah, and then when he asked me, I'm like, I actually now
You knew
have
it
no
started
idea.
with a G. Just didn't know what the rest of it was.
Yeah. The amount of support and emails and people reaching out, people like members keeping their memberships active, people going and purchasing packages and gift cards for people just to be able to support like not only just small business, but like our small business. And for that was like such a huge like hit straight in the chest in terms of like realizing what we've built and how important it is for people. It's moments like this, and it's being closed down for a few months because of like a pandemic, for us to like really get hit hard home with just seeing how important this is to people.
It's crazy how generous people have been. So thank you so much for being that generous and making sure that we were still able to be around after being closed for literally months and us not having any idea what was going to happen beyond that, and really everybody not really knowing what was going to happen beyond that. So I mean, thank you for that. And because like we can only say thank you so much, we actually want to show how thankful we are. We want to do something, be able to kind of give back in some way. So we actually have a few things we're going to kind of go through that we decided to do before we reopen, and also while we've been reopened and been trying to figure this out for the past few weeks.
The structure of this video.
There's a structure to this video?
There's kind of a structure to this video. Basically, we're just going to go through kind of what we are doing with memberships, along with talking about a donation pool that some of you who especially got our recent email have already looked at, but we're just going to go in more details about that. And then we're going to be talking about some of the reopening changes and protocols.
Yeah, it's the new operations,
in.
how we have to run things. And
yeah, the big one to start off with is just with members. Memberships are generally not shareable. So your sessions that you get, that you pay for every single month, you need to use them, even though they roll over and they get built up. You do need to use them yourself. But what we're doing is, especially the circumstances and situations over the last few months, is we're just completely opening that up, that any members who currently have built up float sessions, especially over the last couple months, you're totally welcome just to share those with people that come in with you to float. And you do have to get in touch with us, but we're even open to turning or exchanging built up credits for gift cards that you can hand out to people that you think might need a really good float sesh. There's so many people that need float sessions, and if you have 5, 6, 10 float sessions built up over the last year, I know some people had float sessions built up before COVID hit, and then COVID hit, and they still kept their membership going even after we asked if they wanted to stop it. If you're in one of those situations, like we're super open just to making that happen. So yeah,
absolutely.
When we're talking about like you being able to have a gift card to give to somebody who like really needs a good float session or to relax, I guess that's a really good transition into like this donation pool that we created. And the initial premise of the donation pool was to match float purchases. So whether that was members or gift cards or whatever, anything that was purchased during our closure, we basically wanted to match them and then create a donation pool that we could give to frontline workers or people that were just really hit hard from COVID. We've added over $50,000 worth of float credits, where the majority of them are going to be, we are going to reach out to hospitals around the city. So if you know anybody that would be a good contact to reach out to specific hospitals around the city, that would be very beneficial. We also do want to help out people who are also frontline workers, maybe outside of hospitals, as well as those who are just really hit hard. If you know anybody or have a recommendation, we've already had a good chunk of people who've reached out to us already. Kind of showcasing somebody's experience through all this, and that they would probably really benefit from chilling out and taking a bit of a breather. So if you know anybody, definitely reach out to float@moderngravity.ca, and we'll definitely hook you up with some more details of how we can take care of them.
Absolutely.
So, donation pools is now a combination of the floats we matched from purchases, but also ones that we just personally added in. We're just like, throw in more, let's roll with this. And then we've also, which is again another layer of surprise when it came down to members and just the people who are supporting this and how it's happening, is we just had members who had built up floats and they just donated half of them or a bunch of them to the donation pool to give out, which is freaking wild.
Amazing. So thank you for everybody that did that. That's
you have a thank you count, because this is what.
Yeah, I don't know how many times you thank you in one video before it loses meaning. Hopefully never, but
hopefully you can just see it in our eyes.
Yeah. My droopy, tired eyes right now.
Hopefully we won't have to continue to pause the video to search up words.
Probably will. So reopening changes. So basically everybody has to be wearing face coverings, masks. When they come into the store, all our staff wear masks, and anybody kind of visiting, going through the front door needs to be having a mask on. So if you don't have a mask of your own, we do have our own masks. We just ask everybody wears them in the common areas. So that includes the front lobby, or what's open in the front lobby right now, the hallways, and also the vanity and bathroom. So 4 areas. Literally when you're wearing the mask, you only have to put it on for like half a minute until you go back to your room, take it off. You also don't have to wear a mask when you're floating.
Please don't wear the mask when you're actually floating. That would be tough.
When you come back out of the float room, have the mask on. If you need to use a vanity, please have the mask on. And if you're using one of our masks, we also have a little bin where you can actually toss the mask before you leave and head back out the front doors there. So
all we ask is you wear a mask.
All we ask is that you wear a mask. As you see where we're sitting on the back of our couch, which used to be where the camera's sitting right now. We decided to shut down our lobby just because, obviously, with everything kind of going on, the less contact we have with you guys, sadly.
And each other,
sadly. That means we have to make changes and adjustments for the time being. So we shut down our lobby. Chairs are pushed forward. So this part is now our lobby. It's basically all that is just empty space that we'll be doing nothing with besides lying and taking naps when you guys are floating in the tanks, if you're me. So no lobby right now, but hopefully down the road we'll be able to kind of get back open as things kind of start to settle down. So we spaced out the float times as well. We added 15 minutes.
Which means 45 minutes in between sessions instead of 30.
Sessions. Yeah, so like that's the time to kind of shower stuff. We do still ask that like it's hard timely kind of getting out of the rooms and everything like that still, because we still have to go in there and clean it, and we have extra cleaning to do. So we do need the rooms open in that sense. But they just have more space. And also a fun little note for the hardcores is that because there's an extra 15 minutes, if you book back to
back, have that written down.
You still get an extra 15 minutes when you're floating.
We do all 60-minute sessions throughout the day. The only exception is the first floats of the day. So now it's 9:30 and 10 a.m. You can go in for 90 minutes, but then the rest of the day is all 60 minutes. So if you double book sessions, you actually get 2 hours and 45
minutes. Just under 3 hours.
I can do math.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Didn't even need calculators for that.
Didn't even need calculators.
Time calculators. Actually, you do this one.
And I'm going to combine these two together.
Whew.
Yeah.
Which ones? There's 3 there.
We're just going to go with this.
Nice.
So usually when people come to float, we'll actually release a funny video of how we introduced people to the float tank or to modern gravity, which now does not apply as much because we do not have the front lobby open, and we're minimizing as much as we can contact between customers and our staff and all that kind of stuff. We are switching that up. So what we're asking people to do is when they do arrive, they just give us a little text message or phone call. And if you don't hear from us, just come in 5 minutes before your appointment. Now that also leads into the intro video portion or the walkthrough video, where usually you would watch it when you get here on our little tablets that we have up front. But again, because we're asking that you come in 5 minutes right before your appointment, we're just looking for you to watch that video beforehand. So either show up 10, 15 minutes early and watch in your car, or watch it the night before, or watch it 10 times the night before, completely up to you.
If you like it that much.
If you love it, just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
But watch the video before you come in, and then you'll be all prepped and ready to go.
We just ask everybody pays before their float. We were big fans of taking payments after floats just to make sure that everything was okay. Yeah, how it kind of worked was you'd pay after you come back out of the tank because you could chill in the lobby, have tea and water. And then we would be in the back cleaning rooms. When we got back to the front, we would come help you with your payment. If you need to take off right away, we usually catch you in the back hallway and kind of figure that out. But now we just ask everybody. Now we just ask everybody pays before their float, before they go into the back, just so you don't have to wait around the lobby. Just again, distancing and space and contact and all that kind of stuff. So
if you can pay beforehand or you already have credits, awesome.
Yeah.
If you need to pay in store or just super unsure of what you want to do, I mean, don't kill yourself over it.
Yeah. If we don't take a
freak out,
before,
just come in.
We can always still take it after. That's that. As Matt says in many of the videos
That's
we do.
that.
This is the changes we made. These are kind of the situation that we're in, and working together, we'll get through it. Here's another thank you again for allowing us to even be sitting in this lobby to make this video to kind of explain these things in the first place. So that's pretty major.
Yeah.
I hope this one's a lot better than the last one we did before we closed, because that was kind of grim.
That was grim.
That didn't feel good at all.
Yeah.
You could see the sadness in my eyes in that video. We decided to actually shut down the store for the time being. Back open now, figuring things out as we go along.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you again, and feel free to come in. We're open. We're floating. People are chilling.
Yeah.
Things are good for the given situation.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
Yeah.
So anyone who hasn't come back and seen us yet, we look forward to seeing you. And for those who've already come,
Hopefully you'll see you again.
hopefully see you soon.